Hello there, survivors. Side Hustle Survivalist here today. Hey, I want to kind of go over a video that I did some time ago on a solar system panels or solar panels system, however you want to call it. But anyway, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you can, share it. Share it on your Facebook, share it on your LinkedIn. You can do that too. Man, I sure appreciate it to kind of help get these videos out there, the algorithms. You hear everybody say that. I don't know why, but how it works, but they just said, hey, you need to say that. So I'm saying it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the solar system today. And we talked about this before. And if you can see behind me, all the way down through here, this is our solar system that we use out here on the farm and ranch. This is a 12 kW system. And I'm gonna kind of walk through the steps of how you want to go about setting this up. Okay, one of the first things you want to think of is that if I do this, you need to figure out what wattage, what is your usage at your house. And let's say if you use 3,000 watts a month or whatever the case may be, then you can figure out how big a system do I need. Now, if you're part of an electric co-op or your electric company, they will help you figure this out because they're all about, or the ones around here, let's put it that way, and several others are too. They're all about wanting to put in solar systems, especially if you tie back into the grid. And this is a grid tie solar system. I do not have the battery banks as a backup, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. All right, so 12 kW system. Find out how much electricity you use. Call your local electric company. Ask them. They will actually tell you. And here where I'm at, they will have somebody, an engineer, help you and figure out what size of system that you need. So I'm going to go pick up the phone here, and we're going to walk around this so you can take a look at it. All right. Okay, a 12 kW system is going to be along this lines. It takes, it is 50 feet long, so it'll take up 50 feet. Now, this is if you do a outside mount. And I'm going to get into my welders here. This is be a great side hustle for welders, or actually anybody who can run a spark or run a weld. Okay, 50 feet long. It's about 12 feet tall, and then it always faces south. Okay, you always want to put it in facing south. And then with it, we're going to move over to here. You're going to see right there, that is the inverter system that comes with it. And you do want to put it into a closed area. This is inside just an overhang shed barn. I mean, it doesn't have to be in a temperature controlled area. And then you have the pipe down at the bottom where all the wires are coming in from the solar panels, and then the other pipe where the wires are going out, and that goes to your electric pole. Now back this way. All right, so this is a type of solar system, and they are mostly all like this. It's basically a plug and play, and you can see that right there. They send the solar panels and everything, and they send the mounting bars. And then it's just they send all the wires and everything, and it's just a plug and play. But I will put in this right now, if you can look down below, I'll put in the description. This is from WholeSale Solar out of California. It is a do-it-yourself type of solar system. They provide all of the material, and then they give you very good instructions. It's an Israeli-owned company, and man, they're great. I've been very pleased with them. There are links down below, and they give free quotes for this system. Now, I will say that this whole system for me, that includes this, that includes the inverter in the barn, and then also your box that goes on the pole. For total of material for all this solar was $13,000. Let's just round it up to 14,000 bucks, okay? That was for all the material. Now, you'll see on here that I built my own stand. And this is out of 2.5 inch pipe, and it comes down, and then you just weld the caps onto the corner. They send the stuff for you to set it on, and I actually had to weld a couple of extra rods in there just to make it fit. And the same way for down there, and then you just put that all together. And I went and bought the pipe at a local steel yard, welded up, bolted it up. A little bit of welding on these, but this would be a great side hustle for a welder or somebody who's a pole barn builder or anything along those lines. And I said once before on one of my old videos is, reach out to solar companies because there's actual solar companies that put this all together and say you have the ability to build these type of stands for somebody. Now, I'm just taking a guess in the dark here, but if I was gonna come in to do this, you'd have one day that you gotta set your pipes in the concrete, and that would take probably a couple hours. Bring in, dig the holes, set the pipes, make sure you got it all squared up, and pull your angles, and make sure everything's correct. Set your poles in concrete, and then you're gone. 2 hours. Dig holes, set it, and go. Come back the next day, you're probably looking at putting the pipes on because they already come with the holders. You're probably looking at a total of an hour work, and that would be 2 people. You'll probably spend more time in drive time wherever you're going than that. But because of the time, you have to figure in your time is important. I would say, look, I could come and do that for $200, $250, depending on how far away it was, okay? So that's just a little tip on a side hustle that you could do for that. All right, now I'm gonna set this back down into the holder, and I'm gonna get into the technical stuff on this. Right. All right.